Dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh yeah, we did have that Bakuman joke in Digimon World 1. That was funny. That was one of my funniest bits I've ever done in a Digimon playthrough. Loading the Bakuman save state to complain to Bakuman about all the garbage I was having to go through with the other Digimon I got that weren't Bakuman, who sucked. If I have one regret from playing Digimon World 1, it's that I didn't play up that bit enough. I think back to it and I'm like, I remember when I was doing it, I was like, okay, don't do this too much, it'll get boring. But then I took that too far the other way and I didn't do that bit often enough. I could have done that bit more and it would have been funny. Or at least I would have found it funny. Ooh, is that the one I need? Cool. All right, awesome. Cool Woodmon. Excellent. That's 2 out of 4. Paradoxical, what's up? How you doing? You're set. Wait, 80%? Oh, I don't think I have a food source there. They need a food source. I was about to be like, that's the dark area. You should be doing best there. I really wish that you only had to have a food source on one island, and as long as it produced enough food, all the islands would be good. Instead of the farm islands are a perfectly fine concept, but they are so bad in Digimon World DS and Digimon World Dawn and Dusk. They really did make them a lot better in Lost Evolution. We've got to give Lost Evolution that, at least. It did farm islands way better than Dawn and Dusk. What do you need, lazy? Come on, lazy. Why are you wild every time? It's obvious that some of these Digimon default to specific personalities that they get more often than not. So why would they not just default those Digimon to the personality needed for the, whatchamacallit? For the quest. Of course you're lazy. Piece of garbage. Padding time because the game is short. True. The bane of all older games. We're gonna try this like 2 or 3 more times. If we don't get them, then we'll just come back and try again later. Or I'll do it off stream, one or the other. I think every time I play Dawn and Dusk, I end up doing a couple of them off stream because the game is just garbage about giving you the personalities you need. Yo, I'm also happy it's the weekend. The weekend is when more of my friends are available. Cool, dang it. To do things and stuff. My work days are all the same throughout the week other than Thursdays. Okay, so you have a top 3 favorite video game hosts. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Persona 5 Royal. And then, man, probably Tales of Arise. Those are the 3 major ones that come to mind, which are also like in my top favorite games. Like in my top 5 favorite games. Xillia also has a good soundtrack before anyone is like, what? I thought Xillia was your favorite game. Why is Xillia not up there? Xillia has a good soundtrack, but there are games with better soundtracks. Xillia is not my favorite game because of its soundtrack. There are a multitude of other reasons Xillia is my favorite game. Alright, this is the last attempt, and then we're gonna, like, actually get back to playing the game. Come on, graceful. Come on, graceful. Gimme. Gimme. Let's go. 3 out of 4. Come on, Leomon. Just give me the lazy Leomon. Give me all 4 of them. Lazy, 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 lazy. Ah, wild, like every time, but the one time it was cool. Oh well, we'll work on getting the Leomon one later, or I'll do it off stream, whatever comes first. Whatever I remember to do. So, delete you, because you're still wrong. And then you get moved to on islands. And then I need to go buy another food source. I should just get a food tree for every island, to be honest. I went to the wrong place. Whoopsie. Go back. And we are halfway through another day, which is pretty good. Are you farm goods? Yeah. How much money do I have right now? 30k bits? Okay, not bad. I would like to get that 4th, whatchamacallit, sometime soonish. DNA. Fruit tree. Go ahead and give me 2 of those. After Access Glacier, we should get a big enough reward that we can get the last farm island. Although, speaking of farm islands, I wouldn't mind upgrading the ones we have right now a little bit more. Let's get you another DPU expansion. And then let's get you a DPU expansion. You're already good on memory expansion. Go ahead, let's get all of them to 6 Digimon being available in their area. To make sure I don't get annoyed with trying to place Digimon. You need a memory expansion. You could use one more memory expansion, but I'm low on money. We'll get you the other memory expansion later. That'll work. Would you happen to have a favorite individual track from each of those 3 OSTs? Choosing a favorite from Xenoblade Chronicles is almost impossible. It is like, let me be very clear. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is my favorite video game OST by, like, an air gap. Like, don't get me wrong. Whatchamacallit, Persona 5 Royal has phenomenal music, but, like, nothing comes close to Xenoblade when I think specifically of video game music, because Persona's music is great, a lot of it is lyrical, and it's really good, and I like lyrical music in video games as well, but when I think of video games, I don't think lyrical as much, and Xenoblade has, like, non-lyrical music on lock. Easily. Actually, let me also rectify. Persona 5 Royal, honestly, Persona 5 Strikers, I might like its soundtrack even more than Royal, to be real with you, because the Strikers remixes of a lot of them are fantastic. I would recommend from Persona 5 Strikers, Counter-Strike, which honestly is probably the best piece of music that Atlus has ever produced. Atlus being the developers of Persona and other, like, SMT, etc., Soul Hackers, so on. What am I thinking of? From Xenoblade, there are so many good ones, and Xenoblade covers so many areas from, like, ambient music to, like, combat music to just, to, like, really sad music that it's hard to pick one. Strikers did have a really good OST because of the remixes, but Strikers also had Counter-Strike, and Counter-Strike is completely original and one of the best they've ever made. I wouldn't recommend Gentle Madman from Persona 5 Royal, to be honest. It's a good track, don't get me wrong, but I think there are way better tracks in Persona 5 Royal than Gentle Madman. From Xenoblade, if I could only recommend one from Xenoblade, I would probably recommend Unfinished Battle. Probably. But I hate only recommending one. I would also recommend Mechanical Rhythm from Xenoblade. I would recommend Agniritha, which is the name of an area that has music that plays, like, during it. I'd also recommend Makona's Field, and Volok Mountain, and Satoral Marsh, and there is so much good music in Xenoblade, dude. There is so much good music in Xenoblade. It is so hard to just recommend one thing. Like, nearly impossible, even, it feels like. It's just so good. Congratulations, you have a fruit? You have a fruit tree now. You guys have a tiny field. Let's get rid of that. I'm gonna sell it, probably. And put in fruit tree. And then from Tales of Arise, I would recommend the default battle music from Tales of Arise. Yeah, Tales of Arise, the default battle music. I don't know what the name of it is off the top of my head. I was trying to remember. And also from Tales of Arise, I would recommend Revile Tower Prison Battle. The battle version of Revile Tower Prison, or Reveal Tower Prison, however you say it. Also an incredibly good track. Would recommend. All right, what am I doing now? You guys are all in there, and you should have quests for me. You only need 5 more attack. Please get an extra log hit so that I don't have to get 5 training successes in one go. Cressamon, you should move to On Island because it's better for Dark Digimon, I believe. And you need Dark experience to become Dianamon eventually. I do want to get Dianamon before the playthrough is over. There we go. All right, let's go get a farm quest. Fenrir, welcome to stream. I'm doing well. How you doing? Bum, bum, bum. Looking for good instrumental music to play while working on your thesis? Should probably stay away from Persona then. Persona is heavy on lyrical tracks more so than just like pure instrumental stuff. It has some good like instrumental, but like it's known for its lyrical music above all else. But Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, right up your alley. Like just find the Xenoblade also has like a lot of really good like ambient music, like I was saying earlier, that would probably be great for like studying or working on a thesis, etc., etc. Would heavily recommend. Save Shellmon? I hate Shellmon. Yo, Mega Kabuterimon, that's probably going to give us some insect experience that we need. Go talk to Floramon in the farm. Bum, 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 do, 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 do. Also, while I don't really like Xenoblade Chronicles X all that much, Xenoblade Chronicles X has some really good ambient music as well. I love Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. It's my second favorite game of all time. I do not like Xenoblade Chronicles X, Xenoblade 2, or Xenoblade 3. I think they're all pretty bad for varying reasons. But despite that, Monolith Soft has always done really, really good with their music. Always done very good with the music, despite failing on, like, story, gameplay, and characters in all of them except for Xenoblade 1, in my eyes. That's right, we need to do a training thing. I forgot about that. Hey, no, we don't. No, we don't. These Digimon just haven't trained yet. All the other Digimon already did a training run. They need another day to cycle first. Hey, Sayo, when we were playing in Loop Swamp, Shellmon ate a poisonous fruit and started acting strangely. He went on a rampage and went further into the swamp. Eating this antidote fruit should cure him. Please find Shellmon and save him. I'm on it. How did you make friends with a Shellmon when you live on my farm? Bum, 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 bum. How long have I been streaming? We're only an hour and 45 minutes? Dang. Felt like I'd been going longer than that. Are we gonna get to Access Glacier today? Since I took so much time for machine grinding and other stuff and Farm Island stuff, we might still. Where the heck did they spawn me? The only thing worse than having a quest that sends you to Loop Swamp is having a quest that sends you to Loop Swamp and drops you somewhere random. I had a choice between Xenoblade 3 or Digimon Survive to buy and chose Xenoblade 3 overall. Think I made the better choice? Well, it depends. You had a choice between two bad games. On one hand, is Xenoblade 3 a better game than Digimon Survive? Yes. Yes, it is. As someone who does not like either, definitely Xenoblade 3 is a better game overall. However, consider, I could get through Digimon Survive way faster than I could get through Xenoblade 3. Which means Survive might actually be the better choice just because you can be done with the suffering faster. Get to the chopper! 276 parts of Xenoblade 3 on YouTube? Yeah, I did a full playthrough. I wasn't gonna say that that game was crap without playing through it. I played through it. I got a nearly full experience until I finally hit my limit and just started skipping side content at the end because it took way too much time. That impression was actually pretty decent. What do you want from me? Are you gonna ask me for something? What are you buttering me up for? Remember when there was a Shellmon there? I swear, if you ask me to put a Digimon on the team and offer gift subs, I'll kill you. I'm not going through that again. Not in this playthrough, at least. Maybe next Digimon playthrough. Oh, it hurts. Help me. There you go, bud. Oh, I feel good. It must be the antidote fruit. Also, by the way, the antidote fruit stops you from sounding like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Little known fact. I was acting strangely because I ate the poisonous fruit. Oh, I need a favor. Shogun Gekomon is sick too because of poisonous fruit. There was another antidote fruit. Please go find it. Man, what? I didn't sign up for this. I was laughing at your reaction to the final boss. Oh, the final boss of Xenoblade 3, which tries its best to both crash the Nintendo Switch and also make you throw up at the same time. I cannot fathom that just splattering of light that they threw on the end of that game was like anyone on the dev team okayed that. It made me want to barf just looking at it. Hey, I found the antidote fruit. I think Shogun Gekomon is at the exit where Skull Balukimon was. A Blue Dragon playthrough at some point would be awesome, but the compliment was unrelated. All right, I see you. I see you. I remember us talking about Blue Dragon like 4 streams ago. The answer is still no promises, but anything is possible. Ba-da-ba! We have to take this whirlpool. Boom, we just got a day cycle. Let's go. Dude, shout out to Kamomon. I like Kamomon. Cool Digimon. He's a neat little lad. Rapid fire! Dude, I still really want to do like Budokai 2 and Ultimate Tenkaichi 3, or no, not Ultimate Tenkaichi, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on the channel. Honestly, now that I finally have my controller working with my microphone again, if it weren't for the fact that I am literally swamped and have no time to play anything else, I would like download and play Budokai 2 tomorrow. But alas, I just don't have the time. But let me tell you, Budokai 2 is really high up on the priority list for the channel right now. Yo, what's up, Shogun Gekomon? How you doing? It's a bug! More insect experience for Argomon.